Greetings, this is Earthman. Sorry I've not been reporting to you. Um, been very busy and I got a lot of videos coming up here soon. Um, I just wanted to show you the inside of my garden bed, my culture, German raised bed with very heavily inoculated. But right off the bat when I was digging in there, um, you can see there's worms, a lot of red, well, they were there. Oh, there's the tail of one right there. But the point is, it's nice and moist. Look at that, And if you look over here, I took some soil, dug it out, and put it here. This is kind of dead soil. It's not the same. Um, but if you really heavily mulch your beds, they'll stay moist. And you want to encourage red wigglers. If you don't have red wigglers in your beds, it's good to go out and buy some, order some, whatever it takes, and then just throw a whole bunch into your garden bed. I'm gonna dig a little deeper. I don't like digging too much into the bed. Once it's set, it's set. But I'm gonna do it for this video. And so, but once your garden bed is set, you should just add on to it. But don't. There's a tail of one. Ah, there you are. Yeah. Come here, you. See? And so, yeah, I got a lot of worms because I made it that way. I put a bunch in there and they just been repopulating. But nonetheless, the soil um, is really looking nice and moist. Okay, very good. I got hydrostones in there. I got perlite in some of the beds and hydrostones and biochar and a whole lot of organic matter, leaves, bokashi, stuff from, several buckets of bokashi. And, and worms love that stuff. And so you got the worms going around, and you got a lot of all the organic matter, a lot of humic acid and biostimulants of that sort in nature. And it's looking pretty good. It smells great, like sweet earth. No pathogens whatsoever because a lot of the bacteria I got in there are different type of lactate bacteria that clean it up, keep the pathogens from setting in there, and I got a whole bunch of other different bacteria in there. I got yeast bacteria to help with the colonization for these guys. I have the lactate bacteria that help keep the herd good. You got good bacteria, you got bad bacteria. You know, um, no matter what, you just want the good bacteria to be in charge because good bacteria have functions and pathogens, they grow very easily. So you need a police in there, and that's where, believe it or not, bokashi mixed in with your soil, some sort of lactate, different type of lactate bacteria will really help your soil stay clean, I guess you can say, for pathogens. And then you just load it up with a whole bunch of other different type of beneficial bacteria. It's basically you're out crowding the pathogens, and you do that, and like I said, just seal it up, seal your hill up. As you can see, that's the mulch I got on top of the bed, that much. And eventually this mulch made up of leaves and straw. Believe it or not, there was a ton of straw here. I'm not seeing any straw. I'm seeing little pieces here and there, but the bacteria will, consume it, eat it up, and that'll be your bed. Now, what I'm going to do next is I got my little hill over there, um, and all my, I'm going to build on top of these beds, and I'm going to charge it with a whole bunch of nutrients, and of course I'm going to load it up with a whole bunch of different type of beneficial bacteria and stuff, and just keep building on these beds and just keep them sealed. So you had a rare moment here. Earthman opened up his garden bed for you to see, but a little more so you can see what's going on here. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. It feels light and fluffy, but at the same time, it's got some substance. Holds water well. And so here we go. We're going to seal it back up. And it's not perfect. So, but what did I do, when I just dug that up? Or if you till your garden or you turn it over or whatever. Well, I broke up a whole bunch of colony networks that have been set up by the bacteria, believe it or not. Probably they're trying to reach the surface to get some of the roots of these little babies right here, which will be covered up with more of my own, soil mix, and then really mulch, and so they'll turn into food eventually too for the worms and for the bacteria. But they're there, and they're just looking for carb sources, and I did put some in there earlier in the fall. I did not include that in my videos for preparing your bed, but I did mix a little molasses and water, and I try to keep the colonies, whatever, fed when there's no root system there to leak the carbohydrates and sugars. So, nonetheless, you want to keep your garden beds sealed. You don't want to turn them over and expose your bacteria and fungi every year. That's not good. Just set your bed and then seal it, and then just add on to it as you need to do that. So, this is Earthman. Um, I'm not sure what the purpose of this video is. I guess several purposes. You need red wigglers in your garden beds. You need to keep them sealed. You don't turn them over, and just let And oh, one last note, and I'm gonna do videos on this. Don't plant just one plant together. Plant like a squash, and then plant basil, and then plant maybe some beets or turnips or carrots around it, or maybe even lettuce. Companion plant everything. Don't have the same plant of every plant in your hills. Mix it up, just like in nature. You know, Try to mimic nature. Um, Mix up the plants, and they help each other, but don't have the same plant because they will compete against each other, and they will not it won't doesn't work well. So, peppers with tomatoes, they work. That'll work, but not tomato, tomato, pepper, pepper. Just keep that in mind. That's some more videos down the road, or if you have any questions, always feel free to, whatever. Hey, I wanted to ask, is there anybody even watching these videos? I mean, come on. Like the videos, get more people subscribing. I mean, you guys are listening to really great information. Sure, the videos are, boring, whatever, but I'm not here to, entertain you. I'm here to show you the way that God has showed me, and in return, God will bless your garden. And I hope He does, because, I hope and pray that God's grace be upon you and your family, and that He will bless your garden so your plants will grow strong and huge and yield healthy food that is good for your body and soul. So, this is Earthman signing off. I will have more videos coming.